gracious me!
What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to the road to glory. This episode is jam-packed full of gameplay and probably not an awful lot else. There are some player picks in the middle of the gameplay to break it up. We will have a look to see what they'll give us at 6 o'clock. You already know, of course I don't, so it'll be a nice little surprise. The first 4 or 5 games from yesterday, then we have some player picks in the middle, and then 4 games from today. In between yesterday and today, I have watched an awful lot of the E-Premier League, and in particular, I have studied Tex's gameplay. I mean, I have literally gone through it about 4 times from start to finish in every single one of his games, just to see what, because I just chucked it on yesterday. I was editing, and whatever I was watching had finished, and rather than sit there for ages trying to find something else to watch just for the sort of 10-20 minutes that I had of editing left, I thought I'd just chuck whatever was on my sub box. So I saw that the stream had finished. It was 5 hours worth or something stupid, so I just chucked it on. First game that popped up was Tex. So I started watching, and it took me about 3 hours to edit that because I just was watching the stream back, and I studied his gameplay. So I have kind of half adapted to what he was doing. I've changed a few of the tactics slightly. I've taken off possession and just put it on balanced. I've kept drop back and the bars that I use. There is a formation I've gone 4-2-2, and I've pushed the back line up a little bit. But apart from that, that's only if I'm losing. I'll just switch into a 4-2-2 because you get the extra attacker. We used to play it back toward the beginning of the game when time finesse shots were a thing. But yeah, I'm playing some much better FIFA. If you look at the match stats from the games before you see the player picks, you'll see that we're getting sort of 55, high 50s possession, and the games that we win, we're getting maybe a few more shots than our opponent and such. But if you look at the match statistics from after the player picks in the second half of the video, you'll notice that we have upwards of 70 possession, and we are strangling the game, and I'm finding it fun. It is probably an absolute nightmare to play against. Horrible, not fun at all to play against, but that's exactly what it would be like if you were playing Tex. As you can see there, we've got 58% possession, which is good. We managed to win 2-1. That was a lucky, well, not a lucky win. We controlled the game, but he had his chances, I had mine, and luckily I took one more than he did. We're coming up against some really good people here. This guy had that Robin, and Sophie points out that Bale's got a 3-star weak foot, not a 2-star. I keep forgetting and keep thinking that it's, because Bale used to have a 2-star weak foot, as has, I think Di Maria's still got a 2-star weak foot. Ryan Giggs has got an awful weak foot. I came up against him once yesterday as well, which I found very strange. The moments, like, why would you go and do the moments Giggs? Even if you're Welsh, I can't understand it. This is what Robin does, though. Robin manages to stay on his feet somehow, plays the ball in, and we concede a goal. I was literally trying to foul him then. This is one of the games that really got me riled up. That goal from Iron Robin is incredible. The goalkeeper doesn't even move. Literally walks on the end of it and just puts it top corner. Straight from kickoff. Luckily, we managed to get a goal back. The goal that he just scored with Iron Robin, though, wasn't even a timed finish. It was literally just a finesse shot from distance, and he managed to pop it in. I've taken 2 bits of advice. Robin gets a goal here again, by the way, and wins. I think they win the game 4-2 after the 3rd goal goes in, and I'm like, there's no chance of me coming back into this. He manages to nutmeg me there. Ball comes into Hazard, scores a first time, and then Robin gets his, I mean, that's just ridiculous. He gets the 4th goal. Absolutely mental. And people telling me that Robin isn't worth it. That guy did, to be fair, deserve to beat me hands down. He was a far better player. Things weren't really falling for me, but he took full advantage of things that were falling for him. And he was brilliant at defending. Really, really good defending. I went on a bit of a slide then, to be honest. I wasn't enjoying the game. Things weren't necessarily going for me, and every little thing I would pick up on, like maybe I'd misplace a pass, but I'd blame the game, and I was getting really frustrated. I should have scored there. If I had done, things may have turned out a little bit differently, but yeah, I think I went on a bit of a slide. I wasn't enjoying it. So I've taken I've taken the a few bits of advice, not advice, but like, because no one actually said it to me directly, but I've taken some some advice from pro players over the course of the last sort of 6 months or so regarding the game. So this was a conversation between, I think Nepenthes had a conversation with a pro player, or maybe even Bateson had a conversation. I can't remember who it was, but he said, you know, what's the one thing you can say separates pro players from just the average player? And the pro player said patience, and that was the only word that he gave him. It was just patience, and I've utilized that and sort of taken that on board, just that one word, and I've changed my game up until this point. Before I watched Tex yesterday, just to hold the ball a lot more. And you would have noticed it from when the patch came in, from when the time finesse disappeared. All I've been trying to do then is hold possession as much as I can, and then get the ball down the wing for a cross, for instance. Since discovering how overpowered the croqueta skill move is, I've obviously been doing that a lot more. So I've been mixing it up a little bit between that and crosses, but trying to hold the ball as much as I can. And obviously flicking the ball up on the edge of the area is very effective as well. But then since watching Tex yesterday, he basically employs the same tactic of patience, holding the ball, but he takes it to the extreme. Like, he won't take a single risk moving that ball forward unless he knows that there is a 97% chance that ball is going to make it. So when he's looking forward for the pass, if it's a bit of a tight angle, he won't necessarily go for it. He'll turn around and he'll look to play it back, and then he'll play it square, and you'll see evidence of that in the clips upcoming. I did a few of these player picks because player prices right now have rocketed. Like 84 rated players are like 7-8k. So I thought, I'm going to give this a go. I managed to pull an 87 Fernandinho. I was kind of hoping we would get a FUT birthday card along the line here, but unfortunately we didn't. I did get a few 84s. We got the 87, of course, which sells for about 40, 50k. So we've done alright there. I've used the majority of my coins, I'm not going to lie. But we've done alright, and I'm happy that I've done it. I am playing so much FIFA right now. In fact, I've played more FIFA the last 3 days than I think I have done the last month. And that's because I'm trying to actually get better at the game. This gameplay now is since watching Tex. So I don't have any match facts for the end of this game. For some reason I didn't record it. But you may notice that the build-up play is slightly different. And I'm not necessarily taking risks as I would have done. I say risks. It's a bit silly to say risk, because all it is just trying to pass it forward. But I'm being far more patient with it than what I was. So I've lifted it up and over there to Rivaldo. I've gone for the shot, which was stupid, because I've actually gone for the time finish. That's something else that I've noticed that not just Tex, but all pro players do. They will time nearly every shot. I watched every game Tex played, and even the goals scored against him. Every single one of them was a green timed shot. Not a finesse necessarily, but just a green timed shot. So with Ibra here, timed shot, I wouldn't have done that yesterday. I would have just hit it. But today I've decided I'm going to do a timed, and I hit it green and it went in the back of the net, whereas yesterday I don't think it would have touched the back of the net at all. Unfortunately, this game I actually lose. I strangled the game from start to finish. I was very stupid in the final, I would say, 30 seconds of the game, because I literally strangled the game from start to finish. Unlucky to not get a goal here when we play this ball across and Ronaldo just kicks it straight at Schmeichel. And then the 88th minute we have a corner. I play it to the edge, which was stupid in the first place. Then he picks it up with Mo Salah. I'm crowding him out. I've done well to get the ball back, and here is the mistake. I've played it there, but it instantly tried to play it back instead of just taking an extra touch or playing it down the line. And all it takes is one little ball up and over the top. He's got the space. It's bad defending from start to finish, and he scores. And it's my own fault. It's nothing to do with the game. I controlled it start to finish. My pass accuracy was fantastic. I strangled it. I did exactly everything I wanted to do. I went into the game and did it. But unfortunately, I just couldn't close it out, and then I made a mistake at the end. We win the final 2 games here, and this guy's got Robin as well, but unfortunately he didn't really get much of a chance to use him because I just didn't give him the ball. I was going and playing very simple passes. I was imploring that tactic of patience, but then also trying to think, what would Tex do in this situation? And it sounds a bit pathetic, but that there, edge of the area stuff, timed shots, that's what I need to start employing into my adding into my game more. is that, because that's an overpowered thing that the pros use all the time. So that's going to be something that I look to do now. Look for the space, create the angle, and go for the shot, timed shot on the edge of the area, and see what we can do. Simply Sefton says, can we rename this series to Lazy Man's Road to Glory? I'm not quite sure what you're getting at, to be honest. But hey, you know, you do you. Finally caught up. I watched all the Road to Glory episodes. Great content. Definitely do Savage. He's awesome. Yeah, I did one game yesterday. I'm not quite sure if I showed you the gameplay for that or not. Did one game, scored with Ronaldo in the 93rd minute. I was annoyed there that I'd conceded. I knew I hadn't lost the game. There wasn't enough time left in the game for him to be able to score. But I was annoyed I didn't keep a clean sheet. I've improved my defending slightly as well. I'm not afraid to make challenges now. Yesterday, and obviously weeks gone by, I was controlling the CDMs, trying to block off the space, and very rarely would actually go in for a challenge unless I absolutely have to. Now, I'm dragging people out of position, trying to cover the gaps, of course, but I am dragging people out of position to put pressure on the ball carrier to be able to just take the ball from him, and it's working a lot more. You'll notice that I'm conceding far less. You know, like that game where we conceded 1 goal at the end. I conceded 1 goal in the 90th minute in the last game. This, he does me there on the outside, nothing I can do about that, and he scores a header. So, you know, I'm annoyed because I thought, well, I'm going to lose this. But then, again, all I did was just stick to the game plan, cross-field balls to be able to create some space, spread the play a little bit, and then just play some simple passes. The long ball down the line was in there, just an overpowered El Tornado bang goal. And yes, it's overpowered, it's cheesy, but if it works, it works. The next goal we score isn't cheesy. The next goal... Wait, is it the next goal? No. Yes, it is, because we don't score this. It goes into extra time, my bad. So Ronaldo into best. I have an effort from distance, and if that hit green, you never know. Football Reviews England says, I completed Freddie Guarin as soon as I could in Division 1 with a shadow chem style. I have to say he's unbelievable in CDM, mainly because of his interceptions and his physical stats. Also, the ball often falls out to him on the edge of the box from corners. There's only one outcome there. Highly recommend. Yeah, I liked him. I thought he was good. I think that a lot of people will have better cards than that Freddie Guarin card. And I said that in the review. Spoiler alert, if you haven't already seen it. That was me wasting a bit of time, to be fair. And then the opportunity presented itself to be able to go for goal. And that's how Ibra ended up on the score sheet again. But that game, I just strangled it. Just didn't give him possession of the ball. I was very happy with that. Like I said, it's probably boring to play against. But, you know, it's a tactic in football. It's not me just abusing mechanics. I'm just passing it. I'm holding it. I'm looking for the space. I'm looking for the gaps. And there we are. Maybe we could call it the boring road to glory, maybe, rather than lazy. It is just gone 6 o'clock, and I would expect to see something here. Nope, wrong one. Right, so foot 17 is... Right. What? A jumbo premium... literally a 15k pack. 15k pack. 2 blockouts. Right, okay, so 6 goal players for a 15k pack. Players from the same nation, maximum 4. There you go, him. Right, that should do it. There you go, done. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just making sure. I mean, just for something to open, really. I'm not a massive fan of the fact that they're not giving us good packs daily. 15k pack is a bit of a cop-out. It's a lot of a cop-out, actually. A lot of one. Mid-icon, Romelu Lukaku, we already know about. Iron Robin. Sergio Ramos, foot birthday as a striker. Oh my god. I've just seen that there are 5 requirements for this. That's interesting. So, I mean, okay. To be fair, 6 foot, high attacking work rate, 3-star, 3-star. Obviously, that's a shame it's not like 4-star, 4-star or whatever. But excellent acceleration and sprint speed. Great shot power. You've got alright passing, but not an awful lot else. Finishing could be a bit higher, considering he's got 89 shooting. But we can improve that with the chem style. Reactions, ball control and composure are fantastic. Dribbling, not great. Balance, not great. But he's got 95 jumping and 93 heading. That would actually be a really good striker. I mean, there are better strikers out there, and you've got a few things here or there that don't really match up. But Attack positioning for 1 is only 73. But that's quite cool. The problem is that I can see that there's 5 requirements to this. So 86 rated team, 85 rated team, 87 rated team, 85, and there's one more, an 87. Pff, no thanks, that's ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. I can't imagine there is one person out there, not even one, not even Kanye West, who doesn't play this game, but not even he would do that, and he's like a millionaire or whatever. There's just no chance, absolutely no chance anyone does that. Not even a Ramos fan would do that. That's crazy. What icons do we have? Or icon, rather. Oh, George Best. Hello. Right, so hopefully they've glitched out here and the upgrade is only an 84 rated team and George Best. This is the first icon that we own that will have an upgrade. 10 requirements. It's just not worth it. So we can put our George Best in there and get ourselves a 100k pack. Happy days. Then we'd need to submit an 83, 84, 85, 86 and 2 87s. I just don't see how it's worth doing. I really don't. Like, not for a +1 on everything. Like, it just, there's not an awful lot of difference, I would imagine, between that card and our Prime already. Let's open this 15k pack then. Boom. See what we can get out of this. I don't know why, but I kind of thought we were going to get Moments Jari Litmanen. We didn't even get a board. It's going to be a French right back. And it is Sidibe and a few other players in there of note. I will eventually get round to doing the drafts that we have on the go, because we have one draft already built that we built ages ago, and we also have another token. So if we go on into online draft, we have this draft built that I actually would really like to get into, because we've got some really nice players in there. But we have got another token as well. I need to get them done, but because they drop in weekly objectives and things, I just can't really fit it in. There you go, rank 1 in Division Rivals. I don't think I've ever seen that on this account, bar maybe day 1. Skill rating at the moment is 1,543. Which is alright. I'm not played as many rival games as maybe I should have done. We could submit that for Gerrard right now, which would give us a 45k pack. I mean, to be fair, we're not really giving up anything I really care about. The Fabinho is our non-main Fabinho anyway, but we don't even need him anymore because we use Naldo now. So I could theoretically get rid of that, because we're going to work towards Gerrard anyway, so we might as well submit this before we use any of those players in something else, and we'll have a 45k pack to open as well. So here we go then, let's submit this, and we'll go open the 45k pack. It kind of makes sense to do it now while we still have a chance of packing some FUT birthday cards, because the FUT birthday cards are expensive, whereas Team of the Season won't be anywhere near as expensive because people will have stored all their packs for it. So that's why I was kind of tempted to put the icon into it now, while we still have some expensive things in packs. But you guys said no, so I won't be doing it. But we will build up to it, and then when we get to the end, then we'll do it. But for right now, we're going to end things with a 45k pack. Hopefully we can get something worth a couple of thousand. 10, 20k would be nice. A walkout would be sensational. What do we get? It isn't a walkout, and it's not even going to be a board, which is not a surprise, because 45k packs are the worst packs. I'd honestly rather open a 5k pack than I would a 45k pack, and it sounds stupid, but I've had better luck from 5k packs this year than I have 45k packs. Absolutely dreadful, the whole thing. But is what it is. We've completed one more section of Gerrard now. The first 2 are easy. The world class is just 2 informs. That's all we really need there. That's the icon we already have. So theoretically, just these 4. I say just as if it's going to be easy to do. I could probably complete the 85 now. I won't do it just now, but I probably could with what I have in the club. And then we'll have to work towards the other 3 maybe over the next 2 weeks. See where we are when it comes to rewards and such. But that's going to do it for today. If you have enjoyed the road to glory for today, then do me a favour and smack that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, of course. Until the next time, goodbye.